So one of the other interesting things we're going to be trying out in the ASSAR project is something called a transformative scenario planning process. And these are facilitated processes to really help try and grapple with complex problems. And climate change and responding to climate change is definitely a complex problem.
TSP isn't just an act of sitting together and constructing scenarios. It's at least a 6-month relationship you're in, using a whole lot of different processes to get people into a room together to discuss a shared issue they want to discuss and come up with an outcome. You're bringing people together to look at the driving forces, look at the issues that are coming up in the research, and play out how they might create pictures for the future, which is what scenario planning is. By being in that exercise together, you start to reperceive the problem and create a shared impression of what the options are for the future. So you're not imposing your solutions on anyone, you're sort of emerging your way together into the future. The theory of change goes, if you bring a bunch of people together to think about the future and they develop similar maps, they are making their decisions off the same assumptions, which means that working collaboratively is much easier. So that is what we're trying to do, is it's a way of influencing action.
We could try and use this at the case study level to work with multiple sets of stakeholders from local communities through to national government to really try and figure out what a pathway to sort of a more climate resilient future might be for people in these case studies, and then also what needs to change to really maximize the chance that pathway can be achieved. We're also really interested in it from a research point of view, because we feel that it's really only when you get all the players who are part of a system into the same space and actually exploring these issues together that some of the hidden barriers and enablers and opportunities for successful adaptation will actually emerge. So that really creates an opportunity to really explore the kinds of things that would be needed in terms of changes to enable successful adaptation.
I think if you can bring people together in a safe space, good stuff happens. And I think the transformative scenario planning is going to be a really exciting kind of journey, and to see what comes out of that and how that can contribute to climate change adaptation, I think it's going to be really fascinating.